Am I doing the right thing? So I want to share this emotion with you because as I am responding to people's posts or talking to other people, I always ask them to go into the heart, into the soul, to listen for the answer. Because there are always noises from the outside that contradicts what we think is the right thing to do. Now I'm going to share with you exactly what that means. Right, looking at this picture right here, when I won my speaking competition, sharing my most vulnerable story, and then helping other people stand up for themselves, sometimes I may have to tell them, hey, you may have to walk out, you may have to go low contact or no contact at all with your parents. And then the voice in my head is like, Claudia, what are you doing? Are you trying to break other families apart? Because the fundamental is, when it comes to love, we try to do everything to make it work, to bring the family together, that even though when other people did a wrong, we try to forgive them. And that's the fundamental of unconditional love, that you accept them for who they are. And yet at the same time, in reality, right, that's the ideal case where family is everything, love is everything, and we just accept them for who they are. But yet in reality, we have to make choices for what is best for us, because some of us have been hurt over and over and over again, and when the other person is not taking responsibility for their actions, it hurts us some more for forgiving them, for embracing them, for loving them unconditionally. So we still have to make that decision to say, hey, I've done my part, and so I'm going to cut everything off. It's not a rock hard decision that can be applied for everything. It is an individual decision based on their own circumstance. Because I remember there was one time I was doing something, and then one of my colleagues says, if you don't go back to your mom and support her, what kind of a daughter are you? And that took me aback, because I felt at the moment, I felt so selfish. I felt guilty. And yet at that moment in time, was that really the right decision for me? So I have to decide on my own of what is the best decision for me, and it goes for everyone. I don't judge people based on what they do. I try to understand them from where they are, so that I can help support them. Because if they are at a situation where they kept getting hurt over and over again, I can't tell them to keep forgiving. I can't tell them to keep embracing that person who hurts them. I need to give them that strength to say, hey, enough is enough. I'm gonna walk away. Is it selfish? Is it not loving? Well, maybe not loving to the other person, but I have to love myself. I have to teach them to love themselves. I need to teach them to have their own voice. And so I highly encourage, if you're watching this one video, whatever you are experiencing right now, or when you see a situation that you have a judgment against them, to go into your heart. Is this what's really the step that I should take for me? Do I have that knowledge to criticize the other person? Because their situation can be totally different than yours. It is true that you can love your family, and at the same time, it can also be true that you can love your family and you have to walk away. And so I wanted to share this with you because this is one of the hardest things, which is tap into ourselves to find our own answers. Because no matter what other people are going to judge us, but the main thing is, what do we think about our own decision? Some is very guilty, some is very painful, and what is best for us. And we have to make a decision from that spot. As I said, this can be a very scary, guilt-ridden, and lonely journey that you may be walking on. So if you would like some guidance, then reach out to me. You can send me a question, you can send me book a time with me to do a consult with me. I am here to walk alongside you, because I know how lonely and scary this journey can be. And you are worthy to be stood up for. And so reach out to me, and I'm right here with you. That's all that I have to say for today. Until next time.